been about a year since we made our Hobbit duck house. So here's how we made it, what we love about it, and what we would do differently if we were to make it again. To make the duck house, we started out by cutting some pieces of plywood into semicircles, and then we fixed these to a square frame that we built out of framing timber. We then fixed roof joists to the thing, and then we took a long bendy piece of plywood and just bent this over the roof joist to create a curved roof. We then covered the roof and the back in a waterproof membrane, and we sealed any joins with gaffer tape. We then moved the thing into position, which was a bit of a challenge, but once we got it there, we put it onto recycled paving slabs that were sitting on sand. We then dug our duck pond, and we used the spoil from the duck pond to cover the duck house. We used some recycled fence posts to make some cladding for the house, and the cladding protrudes above the roof of the house, and this just holds the soil back and prevents it from falling off. We then sowed a wildflower meadow into the soil covering the house. We put a door on, we put a big door on for the humans to get in and out of, and then we cut a little door in it for the ducks to get in and out of. In terms of what we love, we think it looks great, it's really cute and quite quirky. The ducks love it as well, they love to climb onto the top of it to get a better view. In terms of what we would have done differently, the house does leak a tiny bit in places, and I think this is where we stapled the waterproof membrane to the wood. So if we were making it again, we would just make sure we put some gaffer tape over every place where we put a staple to keep it waterproof. We have struggled to get the wildflowers to establish just on the very top of the house, and I think this is because the soil is too thin, so it dries out really easily. We've put about 2 inches of soil on the top of the house. I think if we were making it again, we'd use 4 inches of soil. And we do get some rodents burrowing into the back of the house, but to be honest, we get rodents by our chicken coop anyway, and that's a conventional chicken coop. So I think rodents are sort of inevitable when you keep poultry. So would I have the Hobbit house again? Yes, I would. Just harvested my garlic, and immediately afterwards I planted the same bed with broccoli, cabbage and kale. This is an example of succession planting. Succession planting is where you plant up a bed with a new crop immediately after removing the old crop. Succession planting has a number of benefits. It optimises your growing space by ensuring that your beds are always full, so you're really maximising the yields that you're getting from your plot. By ensuring that your beds are never empty, you're also feeding the soil life with living roots, and you're reducing weed pressure by ensuring that the soil is always covered with a plant that you actually want. You can further optimise your growing space by starting your seeds off into module trays before a space opens up in the garden. So for example, I sowed my brassica seeds in April, at which point this bed still had garlic in it. I potted them up in May, and now I'm finally planting them out in June, now that this bed has been vacated. By contrast, if I had waited until my garlic harvest and this bed was empty before sowing my cabbage seeds, I'd be looking at a much later harvest. So I've brought forward my harvest by at least 2 months, if not more. By planting mature plants into this bed, I'm also protecting against pest damage.